Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio May 15, 2022. Preparation for group activities or other social events could have you in a bit of a dither, trying to keep track of everything that needs to be done. Don't get too frazzled. You'll manage to take care of everything. A large number of phone calls from friends or relatives probably won't help. Best advice: keep the conversations short, and don't commit to doing any favors. This should be a busy but enjoyable day. Try not to get too bogged down in the details today. You will find that if you keep trying to perfect every single aspect of the package before you send it out, you will take too much time and end up missing the mailman. The package won't even get sent out at all. Keep things moving in a quick and light-hearted fashion. Have fun with the people around you, and don't worry so much about insignificant matters. If you're lacking a regular exercise routine in your life, today's a great day to turn that around. Exercise doesn't have to wear you out or hurt. Even relaxing activities such as walking or yoga are excellent ways to keep your health in good shape. Joining a sports league that appeals to you like volleyball or bowling combine fun with exercise. Heck, even dancing is a recognized means of activity. See about finding something that will work for you. This is an ideal day to spend time alone. Unfortunately, your friends and family can't seem to leave you in peace. Guests drop by unexpectedly and expect to be invited to dinner. The phone rings off the hook with invitations and urgent requests. You'd like to pull a blanket over your head and make the world go away. Instead, you put on a gracious front and play the perfect host. Skip dessert and retire early tonight. You'll get at least a few hours of quiet reflection. Whether a pleasant family get-together is on the cards or a celebration with friends, today is perfect for socializing. Just as you enjoy the company of others, they like being with you too. Friends and family know exactly how much you mean to them and value your company. Be yourself today, because they accept you just as you are, loving you and trusting in you. Break down that big issue into tiny pieces. You never know when you're going to experience that mental breakthrough. It's coming soon, though, so be ready to get it all down when it happens. Looking for the right person for a long time, you may not have found the ideal partner yet, but the likelihood of meeting them is promising and too good for you to miss. Give yourself a push and summon all your seductive sex appeal. Be prepared for the next opportunity you get to win over that special someone. Today you could decide to do something to improve your health. You're not really a health nut, and you have your share of vices. But maybe there is something that you can cut back on. If you are a smoker, try reducing the load on your lungs. Cut back the amount of cigarettes that you smoke. Or if you are overweight, think about eating more nutritious foods. You'll feel good if you take action in a positive direction today. Put the work away. Or at least see about putting it away earlier than you usually do. It's a day, and taking time to relax and enjoy yourself is what this vibration works toward. Without taking some time to laugh every now and then, you can become most difficult to be around. Signs of moodiness are definite indicators that you need to get away from it all for a while. Don't ignore these cues. Do what you need to in order to stay in your best condition. Indecision may plague you in a debilitating way. You have been coasting along while letting your good luck see you through to prosperity. You may feel like you are tied to a rope and are constantly testing the limits of your reach. Unfortunately, you may hit a snag in which you feel like you can go no farther. Emotional issues are coming up and suggesting that you didn't take into account how you would feel about a certain issue. It is time to reevaluate your approach. 3 days after Jupiter's return to your career sector brought you to the start of a new 12-month period of professional growth and expansion, a lot of effort is being invested into ensuring life doesn't become all work and no play too soon. Even before the moon returns to a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart today to begin the lead up to an eclipsing full moon, this is something that Mars, in his final days in an adventurous part of your chart, is hitching his wagon to. The moon not only returns to your romantic sector today but to begin the lead up to a romantically charged full moon. This comes just as Mars, in an adventurous part of your chart, has moved into a friendly aspect to the South Node, the force that is turning an ordinary full moon into a total lunar eclipse, adding fuel to a mix of romance, passion and adventure. Our eyes in the sky. Our hearts and minds are open this morning as the Scorpio moon forms a helpful aspect to joyous Jupiter. You could be eager to connect on an intellectual and emotional level, but if those around you aren't able to keep up conversationally, you might need to look for ways to expand your social circle. Watch out for negative influences throughout the morning as Luna and Pluto engage in a harsh aspect. These vibes can bring out controlling or possessive behavior, so keep an eye out for such actions in you and others. Luckily, when the Moon and communicative Mercury form a cosmic alliance this afternoon, you should be able to talk through any issues that arise. Diplomacy will go a long way right now, so be sure you're giving others the space to truly be heard. Fences should be fully mended by the time the Moon and Venus share a soft connection in the cosmos this afternoon. This energy is perfect for celebrating love in all its forms, so look for ways to connect with your nearest and dearest. The vibe shifts significantly when the Moon changes signs into mysterious Aquarius as the evening rolls in. This lunar placement brings intensity to the table over the next couple days, which could make or break your bonds. We may be striving to keep the peace against our better judgment, faced with power struggles or manipulation tactics. Jealousies flare up, or accusations levied against us, yet we feel compelled to avoid rocking the boat. However, this transit may tip our boat over completely, so we can ditch the civility crutch. Only when we face our problems head-on can we find viable solutions, otherwise we will constantly be in a state of sweeping the difficult stuff under the rug. We may believe we are thinking objectively when we're incapable of distinguishing our emotional biases from fact. Additionally, we're also hyper-conscious of the thoughts and feelings of those with who we are in relationship with, so it is as if we are not only juggling our moods, but the ones of those who we encounter as well. Yet it's not a bad idea to vocalize what springs to mind now. Talking it out will be better than keeping it inside. The Moon makes its monthly debut in your sign today, bringing you closer to your innermost feelings amidst highlighting your desire for emotional stability. And despite whether you're single or already taken, it's important to hold space for others and their emotional needs during this time. This is especially true with today's square between the Moon in your sign and structured Saturn via your bossy 10th house of authority. It's one thing to be persistent in your ways, and another to completely dismiss your lover's needs. This doesn't mean you should overextend yourself. A little change can go a long way. Take your time. At the beginning of the day, your desire to start something new will be apparent. You could feel rushed to make professional decisions or feel incredibly restless. Your workday may begin with an inconsistent flow, jolted by spurts of energy. When the Moon enters your sign a bit later in the day, you will feel more rest assured with the tasks and projects you have on your plate. Your desire to take action will steady, which will allow you to commit to a few pressing responsibilities. While your workday begins with impulsion, it will end with tenacity.